Hello everybody, welcome back to an episode of My Thoughts. We're back here. This is kind of a mix of my thoughts and a little bit of a channel update. I've done this before. I've done a mix of a regular video and a channel update. So before we get started here, very excited to get into this video. But before we get started here, just want to send out some updates here. I know the channel's been a little bit weird for maybe the past month now, maybe a little bit less than a month. I know I took a break. I know I haven't been really putting content out on channel days and whatnot, or content days, whatever it is you want to call it. I know I haven't been really putting good content out, just because. Well, I did take a little bit of a break. Honestly, I know I didn't really announce it. I haven't been really transparent with you guys. I should have, but I really just kind of had to take a break because I was doing stuff. I just got really busy, and I was doing on vacation and whatnot, and just really busy, so I didn't really simply get a chance to upload anything, and I just really didn't communicate or whatnot. That kind of sucks, so I apologize for that. And then, I was just kind of took a break. So in my break, I will have good news, though. I did think about a lot of new channel topics, and a lot of new things were coming, so stay tuned for that. So starting from now on, of course, we're going to have, then I'll announce. If I'm really not going to put content out, I'll be better at announcing it. But I do have a lot of big plans, starting from this video all the way. So there's a lot of new stuff coming and a lot of good stuff, including more of my thoughts and a lot more new series coming. So stay tuned for that. We're starting, officially kicking it off now. But just to update, yeah, we're back. This is going to officially kind of kick off our video. Then I know I put some kind of short form videos out. I'm trying to experiment and see how much views I get with short form videos because I feel like I get more. That's a little bit of experimentation. You'll see that every now and again. And then YouTube put a hold on my channel, making it so I can't upload or put anything in the description until I uploaded my ID, which I really didn't want to do, but I kind of had to. So that kind of held me back for a little while. I was trying to deal with that because I got in my email a couple days ago, and that's something I had to deal with. So I was having trouble. I was making sure everything on the channel was still good. So everything's good. I make sure everything security-wise is good on the channel. So that's just the behind-the-scenes stuff I'm dealing with. So I'm going to be more transparent. We're going to have full back. We're fully back with our all our series now, and I got a lot more big plans, as I was saying. So from this day forward, of course, we're going to be putting a lot of cool stuff out. So stay tuned. We got a lot of big stuff planned. So yeah, with that being said, we're going to get right into today's video, kicking it back off with my thoughts. I've seen in my absence, actually, funny enough, I've seen quite a few movies, good movies, because there have been a lot of good movies coming out. So in my absence, I have been watching a lot of movies at the movie theater and whatnot, because it has been a fun time with some of my friends and whatnot. It's been cool. And there's going to be other movies I'm making my thoughts on, so stay tuned for that. That'll be coming up in the next couple weeks. But one of them being the Backrooms movie. Now, obviously, if you guys know the Backrooms, it's like kind of internet lore and whatnot, and it's interesting. And of course, I got the Backrooms game. I have a game for the Backrooms, so I figured I'd include that, interestingly enough, in background gameplay and whatnot. So I thought that would be interesting. So basically, the Backrooms are like this otherworldly, supposed to be like outside of a realm. Basically, the Backrooms. So a lot of people are getting in on it now. They made a feature film about it. Obviously, they made a game about it, so it's pretty popular now. But it's like internet-based lore. If you want to just look it up, it's very interesting. Scary stuff happens. It's supposed to be creepy. So this movie was very good. I will say right off the bat, the Backrooms movie was very good. It's pretty hyped up. And I already know, kind of the basic plot of it. So it's very interesting. It was scary. There were some interesting times in it. It was pretty scary. I'm going to be reading a little bit off of some articles and whatnot, just to reference, but mostly it's just going to be me giving my raw thoughts. But it was a good movie. I like the plot. I like how some of the, they shot it, some of the shots in there. We'll be getting into that. I'll be showing some footage and whatnot. And yeah, but overall, right off the bat, it was a pretty good movie. So I'm going to read some stuff here. So 2026 A24 horror film Backrooms, directed by Kane Parsons, follows Clark, a struggling alcoholic and failed architect who owns a furniture store. He discovers an entrance to the endless yellow wave dimension in his basement, or the back rooms, leading his therapist and employees into a terrifying labyrinth of his distorted memories and hostile entities. The Lost Research film opens in 1990 with the discovered lost research of an Async Research Institute, Scientists getting lost and killed and an entity in the back room sneaking around. In Clark's break, Clark deals with a failed marriage and a failing furniture store. The wall slit. Strange electrical issues lead Clark to a glowing slit in the basement wall where he steps through into a yellow maze. He brings his employees, or the people who filmed his commercial, and you'll see in the movie there, his assistant manager, Kat, and her boyfriend, Bobby, to film the proof of the dimension. An accident drops them deeper inside. Bobby is killed by an unseen creature, and the group is separated. Clark loses his grip on reality, kind of goes crazy, chooses to stay in the endless rooms rather than face his real life failures. Confrontation and containment kind of go into there, and yes, this is also AI generated. I got off AI, so not that it really matters much. It's real sources, but it's AI generated. It's just easier. I'm going to be using AI in some of my videos just for some generative stuff. I'm obviously not going to be an AI voice. I'll always use my real voice. Yes, I'm real, by the way. But this is also something I'm kind of starting off new, by the way, just to put that in there. But I don't know. Everybody uses AI, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, this is generated in case you were wondering. Clark's therapist, Dr. Mary Klein, tracks him down. And it's really for reference. It really helps with reference to use AI. I'm still using my own work, but just to source that. But whatever. Dr. Mary Klein tracks him down to the store and enters the backrooms to find him. They encounter the still lives hostile malformed entities that try to mimic human life and memories. Mary escapes the maze, running into a ASIC hazmat suited teams who are trying to map contain the spread and linking reality. Also, there will be spoilers going ahead, so don't watch this video if you haven't watched the Backrooms movie. I would highly recommend watching it. Very good movie, very interesting, pretty scary at sometimes, but very interesting science fiction. And I think you guys should really watch it if you haven't yet. But there are spoilers going forward, so you've been warned. But yeah, at the end, it basically was revealed to be a giant science experiment, and it was a very interesting scene I'm going to get into a little bit later. But yeah, that was the basic plot of the movie. But yeah, very good movie though. I really enjoyed it overall. Pretty scary. There was a really scary scene where the pirate mascot from Clark's store kind of came alive. That was pretty scary. I'm going to be talking more about that and showing some scenes there. So this is pay homage to my favorite scene in the whole movie. See before here in the on the scene here. So Pirate Clark, also known as Captain Clark, is the main antagonist of Kane Parsons' 2026 psychological sci-fi horror film, of course, The Backrooms, played by 7'7" actor Robert Bobrowski. Sorry if I mentioned that name, if I messed it up, but he's a distorted still life copy of the protagonist Clark, modeled after a commercial pirate mascot, as I was saying. A malformed physical manifestation of store owner Clark's deep regrets and dark traits. 7'7" tall, at the 8 tall amber wooden chair, peg leg, multi-duplicated nose, mismatched fingers, and tricone pirate hat. Practical effects brought to life largely through Robert Bavroxy. Sorry if I messed up that last name. Sorry if I butchered that. But natural towering frame and physical prosthetics rather than heavy CGI, which is very good that they use that. They kind of use more real prosthetics, and they did very good on that. That got to pay homage to that. It was a great film choice. Loved that by the director, and they really pulled that off really good. I love how that pirate looks. It's very cool. One of my favorite scenes in the whole movie, as I showed you there, and that was really cool. So I definitely would like to rewatch it. I might rent it or buy it on YouTube Movies and rewatch it there. It was a very good movie. I think it has rewatch value, so I think I'm definitely going to rewatch it, and for more clues, because there were a lot of clues in there. If you watch it the second time, you notice a lot more stuff in there, and there's a lot of Easter eggs and whatnot. So I think I'm going to buy it again. And I think I might rewatch it. So, very good movie. I would highly recommend it to you guys. I would say at least a 9 out of 10 for my final score, I think. And, that's just my personal opinion. There's some other people who may or may not have liked it, but that's whatever. Their own. But yeah, that'll pretty much wrap it up for today's My Thoughts video. I thought it was a very interesting topic, and a lot of other cool stuff to talk about going forward. So, get a lot of other new ideas. But yeah, and to wrap up the update, we're back. We're back full time here with content, and I'm back on the channel. Never really lost commitment. I just wanted to take a little bit of a break, but I was always, always stay committed to the channel. So I got a lot of cool new stuff coming. I just needed some ideas, and yeah, so stay tuned for that. I'll be all active on all social media and whatnot. So be sure to follow that. I can finally put stuff in the description again. I couldn't because YouTube restricted it before, but now we're good. Everything's set up. We're back full time with content. So yes, be sure to stay tuned for all kinds of new stuff. And yeah, that being said, I would highly recommend you watch a Backrooms movie. Definitely want to be talking about that. So yeah, highly recommend it to everybody who watches. But yeah, that being said, be sure to subscribe for more content, like video, all good stuff, Discord, Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, links in the description below. But yeah, for now though, I will see you guys in the next video. By the way, LeBron James is on the Sixers. Yeah, I know, it's a big deal. You think I wasn't going to plug it at the end of this video? Come on. He's on there. We're gonna win the championship. We're winning the finals. Come on, man. You know that. It's us. It's us. Watch my Twitter. I'll be updating all kinds of stuff, man. I was going wild on there, but yeah, you think I was gonna plug it at the end of this video and come back and not talk about it? Come on. You know who I am. But yeah, LeBron James is on the Sixers.